Good evening, coach.
Good evening.
Of course, it isn't going to be like a crime now if I start to introduce you because almost all Nigerians know you right now, except for those who do not love football. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm very fine. Thank you. Very,
Okay,
very fine.
fantastic. You are here at the ITO NFF Awards. This awards obviously is to recognize the best of the players at your disposal and at every other age grade levels. Now, this award, what do you think it will? How do you think it will motivate your players, most especially when you know that you have a tournament ahead of you?
Yes, I think our players don't think at all about the award. They think about the performances they can have with the club and with us. And it doesn't matter if there is an award or not. It's coming later, of course, but I think it's at first the awards for the local players here. This should be interesting to know how they are motivated by the awards. But my players, most of them are coming from Europe. So it's not in their minds to get an award in Nigeria. It's in their mind to have good performances, to prepare well the AFCON and to make a very good AFCON.
Okay, coach. So you led Nigeria to the World Cup, and now you have qualified us again for the Nations Cup with one match to spare. Now, how well do you think your team is prepared for the tournament, knowing that this is the first that we played in the summer and knowing that this will be the first that will have 24 teams?
Yes, it's interesting to play this in the summer because everybody will be free to come. And we have also the conditions in Egypt with the hot weather, of course, but also good pitches. And I think also the stadiums will be full, a big crowd will come. They are so passionate for football in Egypt. That's wonderful to see that the stadiums will be full. And the most difficult is to win it because now there are 24 teams, no more 16. So it will be much more difficult. All the big countries are here, and the one who will win it, he has to win 8 matches. Will not be easy.
Okay. Finally, you had concerns with a couple of your players who have been a part of your team. Some of them were not at the last AFCON qualifier. We heard you talk about Iheanacho, that he needs to improve. Mikel has not been a part of your team since World Cup. How do you think this will affect your team, and how well do you think you can integrate them if you are taking them to the Nations Cup?
We have a good list. We wanted to see new players in the last 2 games. We saw some young, which I was scouting in Niger for the under-20 AFCON, and I saw them playing also with the under-23. So it was the last possibility to see new players, and we saw especially one new center forward also from Denmark. So you cannot invite some new players and invite all former players. We only have 23 in our list. But now we will watch again what everybody can do in a club, and we will do a first list with around 28 players and then reduce to 23 in the last moment. And I hope we will have a good camping, a good preparation with good pitches, good friendlies. We will have the draw next week, and then we will see against which teams we can make our friendlies to be very well prepared. I think we are not in the first pot. We are only in the second pot. So they suppose that we are not in the 6 best teams of Africa. That was CAF is saying. So yes, but we will try to make the surprise and to be in the best 4.
Okay, last coach for me. At some point we heard you were talking to Moses, Victor Moses. He's not in England. He's playing in Turkey right now. If you are talking to him, what is the situation right now? Is he going to turn back and play for the Super Eagles?
Yes, you know, he retired from himself. I tried to convince him not to retire because it's too young, and I would like to continue with him. He decided to retire. Now we are waiting for a sign from him. It's not for us now to call him and to beg him to come back. a player must be motivated to come. If it's the case, then we will see if we can do it or not.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach, for coming. Enjoy your